device was good, but it did not succeed. Glancing around the room, I saw in an instant the lady who was a child 25 years before, and the wife and mother now. Satisfied with this, I said, "Mr. Sears, if you will allow me, I will select Miss Amanda from this company." I started towards her, and she, seeing that I recognized her, bounded to me with joy in every feature and expressed her great happiness at seeing me. All thought of slavery, color, or what might seem to belong to the dignity of her position vanished, and the meeting was as the meeting of friends long separated, yet still present in each other's memory and affection. Amanda made haste to tell me that she agreed with me about slavery, and that she had freed all her slaves as they had become of age. She brought her children to me, and I took them in my arms with sensations which I could not, if I would, stop here to describe. One explanation of the feeling of this lady towards me was that her mother, who died when she was yet a tender child, had been briefly described by me in a little narrative of my life, published many years before our meeting, and then I could have had no motive but the highest for what I said of her. She had read my story and learned something of the amiable qualities of her mother through me. She also recollected that as I had had trials as a slave, she had had her trials under the care of a stepmother, and that when she was harshly spoken to by her father's second wife, she could always read in my dark face the sympathy of one who had often received kind words from the lips of her beloved mother. Mrs. Sears died 3 years ago in Baltimore, but she did not depart without calling me to her bedside, that I might tell her as much as I could about her mother, whom she was firm in the faith that she should meet in another and a better world. She especially wished me to describe to her the personal appearance of her mother, and desired to know if any of her own children then present resembled her. I told her that the young lady standing in the corner of the room was the image of her mother in form and features. She looked at her daughter and said, "Her name is Lucretia, after my mother." After telling me that her life had been a happy one, and thanking me for coming to see her on her deathbed, she said she was ready to die. We parted to meet no more in life. The interview touched me deeply, and was, I could not help thinking, a strange one. Another proof that truth is often stranger than fiction. If any reader of this part of my life shall see in it the evidence of a want of manly resentment for wrongs inflicted upon myself and race by slavery, and by the ancestors of this lady, so it must be. No man can be stronger than nature, one touch of which, we are told, makes all the world akin. I esteem myself a good, persistent hater of injustice and oppression, but my resentment ceases when they cease, and I have no heart to visit upon children the sins of their fathers. It will be noticed, when I first met Mr. Sears in Philadelphia, he declined to talk with me, on the ground that I had been unjust to Captain Auld, his father-in-law. Soon after that meeting, Captain Auld had occasion to go to Philadelphia, and as usual went straight to the house of his son, and had hardly finished the order of his salutations when he said, "Sears, I see by the papers that Frederick has recently been in Philadelphia. Did you go to hear him?" "Yes, sir," was the reply. After asking something more about my lecture, he said, "Well, Sears, did Frederick come to see you?" "Yes, sir," said Sears. "Well, how did you receive him?" Mr. Sears then told him all about my visit, and had the satisfaction of hearing the old man say that he had done right in giving me welcome to the house. This last fact I have from the Reverend J.D. Law, who with his wife was one of the party invited to meet me at the house of Mr. Sears on the occasion of my visit to Mrs. Sears. But I must now return from this digression and further relate my experience in the Loyalist National Convention, and how from that time there was an impetus given to the enfranchisement of the freedmen, which culminated in the 15th Amendment to the Constitution of the United States. From the first, the members of the convention were divided in their views of the proper measures of Reconstruction, and this division was in some sense sectional. The men from the far South, rightly enough, were quite radical.
September 11th. September 11th. September 11th. Make sure you register. FDMGfestival.com. Vendors, fdmgvending@gmail.com. Performers and speakers, fdmgperformances.com. If you don't register, you will not get the gift bag. So if you want your gift bag, you got to be registered, family. General questions about the fest, fdmgfestival@gmail.com. Just doing the work. Hit the Cash App, $FDMG School. Hit the Cash App, $FDMG School. Hit the PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Get the work done. Hit the PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Denver, Colorado, Friday night, this Friday, 3 days. Denver, I am back. Garvy celebration. Louisville, 4 days, Saturday. Louisville, I'm back. Macon, Georgia, Sunday, I'm back. It's Garvy weekend. Harlem, New York, Garvy's birthday. Tuesday, August 17th, I am back. Kenosha, Wisconsin, and Milwaukee doubleheader on August the 21st. In the morning, we're at the Jacob Blake rally, Kenosha, and in the evening, Milwaukee book release, Black Parent Advocate, St. Croix, August the 28th, and that's going to round out Black August.